It was a chilly morning in 1998, and the gates of Ho Chi Minh City's University of Technology buzzed with excited voices. Students in fresh uniforms chattered, sharing dreams of the future. Among the crowd stood an 18-year-old named Tam, clutching a crisp acceptance letter. His heart, though, was heavy. Tears welled in his eyes, not from joy, but from a choice that would break his dreams. Tam turned away from the university, leaving behind the promise of a brighter future. Back home at a small village in Duan Meng, CMMI, Ming Nai, 3 hungry sisters, an aging grandmother, and a crumbling house waited for him. This is the story of Tam, a young man who gave up everything for the ones he loved. Are you ready to embark on a journey that will touch your heart and inspire your soul? Get ready, because this tale of selflessness and sacrifice will leave you in awe. Tam grew up in a world where hardship was a constant companion. His family lived in a tiny village where rice fields stretched under wide skies, and dirt roads turned to mud in the rain. Their home was a simple bamboo shack with a leaky thatched roof, barely holding together. Life dealt them a harsh hand. When Tam was 12, his mother passed away from a sudden illness, leaving behind 4 children. His youngest sister, Lan, was just 3, too young to understand the loss. Their father, overwhelmed with grief, left the family soon after, never to return. The weight of survival fell on Tam, the eldest, and his grandmother, Bia Hoa, a frail woman in her 60s. Duan Meng was a place of quiet beauty. Golden rice paddies shimmered under the sun, shady banyan trees whispered ancient tales, and neighbors shared what little they had. But for Tam's family, life was a daily struggle. Ba Hua worked tirelessly, weeding fields and gathering stray grains to feed her grandchildren. Tam, even as a boy, took on grown-up tasks. He learned to cook rice, mend clothes, and comfort his sisters when they cried for their mother. Despite the hardship, Tam had a spark in his eyes of determination to rise above poverty. "I'll study hard," he promised Ba. "One day, I'll build us a real house with no leaks and send my sisters to school." Ba Hua smiled, her wrinkled face creasing deeper. She saw strength in her grandson that transcended his years. She saw his intelligence and indomitable spirit. She knew that Tam was more than just a child. He was a beacon of hope in their darkest hour. From a young age, Tam was the pride of the village. From elementary school, he topped his class, earning praise from teachers who called him the smartest kid we've seen. He walked 5 kilometers to school each day, his worn-out sandals slapping the dusty roads. At night, under the flicker of an oil lamp, he studied on a wobbly table using borrowed textbooks. Villagers admired him, saying, "That Tam's got a big future, maybe he'll be a big shot someday." Tam just smiled shyly. His dreams were focused on his family, not fame. By high school, Tam's life grew tougher. At 17, he balanced school with back-breaking work. Before dawn, at 4 a.m., he plowed neighbors' fields with an ox, his hands calloused from the ropes. By noon, he'd rush home, change into the school uniform, and pedal his rusty bike to class. At night, after cooking dinner and helping his sisters with homework, he studied until midnight. Some days, dinner was just boiled cassava or cold rice with salt, but Tam never complained. "As long as it's healthy and my sisters learn, I'm okay," he told himself. Tam's dedication didn't go unnoticed. Mermin, his physics teacher, saw the fire in Tam's eyes and the raw determination in his hands. "Don't waste your talent, Tam," he once told him. "Study hard, get yourself out of this village." Those words echoed in Tam's heart, urging him forward. Then came the day that changed everything. Tam aced the National University entrance exam, earning a spot at the prestigious University of Technology, studying mechanical engineering. The village erupted in celebration. Neighbors brought gifts, mangoes, a sack of rice to congratulate the boy who made them proud. But in their rickety home, Tam sat quietly, the acceptance letter in his hands. He knew what college meant: tuition, rent in the city, food. His family had nothing but a few chickens and a barren rice plot. Ba Hoa, now 70, could barely walk. His sister Hang, 14, had dropped out to help at home. Lin, 10, and Lan, 6, ate half-empty meals. Tam's heart ached. "If I go, who'll take care of them? Who'll fix the roof? Who'll buy rice?" He wondered, sleepless that night. The next day, Tam took a bus to Hokkaiman City, standing before the university's grand gates. He watched new students laughing with their parents, their futures bright. Touching the acceptance letter, Tam felt his dreams slip away. With tears streaming down his face, he turned back, boarding a bus to Chiang My dreams can wait, he whispered, the weight of his choice heavy but certain. Back in the village, Tam didn't let regret define him. He found work at a local wood shop, laboring from dawn to dusk. The pay was meager, but he saved every cent, buying rice, patching the roof, and ensuring his sister stayed in school. Ba Hua watched him, her heart breaking for her grandson's sacrifice. Tam, you're suffering too much, she said, her voice trembling. Tam smiled. Ba, I'm not suffering. As long as you're okay and my sister study, I'm happy. Han, his eldest sister, felt Tam's sacrifice deeply. One evening, she found him under the village's banyan tree, staring at the faded acceptance letter. His eyes red. She hugged him, sobbing. Tam, I'm sorry we held you back, she cried. Tam ruffled her hair, smiling softly. Silly girl, you didn't hold me back. Study hard, make me proud, that's enough. Han vowed to honor him, burying herself in books to become someone worthy of her brother's love. Years passed, and Tam remained at the wood shop, his frame still lean, his eyes still bright. In his spare time, he taught himself mechanics from old books and tinkered with machines at work. His skill caught the owner's eye, who offered him a chance to train formally. Tam seized it, working harder than ever. Soon, he became a supervisor, earning enough to rebuild their homely sturdy brick house with a tiled roof. He bought a proper bed for Ba Hua and ensured his sisters finished high school. Han earned a scholarship to a teacher's college, later becoming a school teacher. Lin trained as a nurse at a medical college. Lan, the youngest, excelled in school, dreaming of engineering. Seeing his sisters thrive, Tam felt a quiet pride. His sacrifice had built their futures. Ba Hua, now in her 80s, held his hand one day. You're my pride, Tam, and your mother's too. Watching from above, she said. Tam's eyes stung, but he just nodded. I just did what was right, Ba. One evening, Tam stood under the old banyan tree where he'd once mourned his lost dreams. A breeze carried the scent of ripe rice. He looked out at the village's sisters laughing, the new house standing strong, the fields golden under the sky. Tam wasn't an engineer, but he built something greater, a family bound by love, a home filled with hope. A rainbow arched in the distance, and Tam smiled, feeling whole. Friends, as we draw the curtains on Tam's story, let's remember the invaluable lessons it holds. We often dream big, aiming for success and recognition. But Tam's journey reminds us that sometimes the greatest success lies in the love and well-being of our family. His story is a testament to the strength of familial bonds and the transformative power of selflessness. In our own lives, we may face situations that test our priorities. Balancing personal aspiration with family responsibilities can be a tightrope walk. Tam showed us that it's okay to make tough choices, even if they mean sacrificing your dreams. What matters most is the genuine love and care for those closest to us. Tam's unwavering commitment to his family serves as a guiding light. His story doesn't end with sadness, but with a sense of fulfillment. He might not have become the engineer he aspired to be, but he created a strong, hopeful family unit that thrives with love and support. His personal sacrifices brought tangible happiness and security to his family, making his life rich in meaning despite the absence of material success in his own dreams. So, friends, let Tam's story inspire you to find joy in the small moments, to cherish your loved ones, and to recognize that true fulfillment comes not just from achieving our dreams, but from making our families proud. And with that, we bring this episode to an end. If you've been moved by Tam's story, share this video with your friends and family. Let us know in the comments how Tam's story has touched your heart, and for more heartwarming tales. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for being a part of our community, and until next time, may Tam's story continue to inspire you.
If you, our dear audience, find this video helpful, please support us with a like, a subscribe, and a comment. That really motivates us to create even more wonderful stories. Thank you so much, everyone.